From the beginning, there was never a moment that I felt alone. Caitlin was always a phone call away. You know, every question we had, she had an answer for.
That was just a moment that we'll never forget, of getting to meet him for the first time. Honestly, like, we were in unknown waters. We called them and they were there and bringing us coffee and just whatever we needed, and let us cry. Well, he let me cry until the end. You finally did.
And I just like lose it. First, interest meeting, just how they laid it out, and seeing their hearts and how they communicate it. And because I think, again, it's just one of those things, like, mindset was almost maybe transactional. You don't grow up with adoption education, so being presented to us the way it was, gave us a peace about it.
When we went into this, we felt like it could have been kind of self-centered, and I feel like every part of the staff continued to give us hope and pointing us back to the true ministry moments that Agape has through adoption, and that we get to be partners with them.
When they stepped into the process, initially they were somewhat reluctant.
The fears are there, obviously. When you mention open adoption, you just don't know.
But they trusted us and allowed us to teach them and support them, and they really fell in love with how we love birth moms.
I just saw the Lord work early on in our hearts as we shifted praying for potential birth moms and their story, which is really a pivotal moment in our story from the get-go. Caitlin, as our social worker, was a huge influence in how we viewed adoption and even openness, because of her being adopted, and for her to be able to share how important, if we were open to openness, could be for Carter and for also the birth family.
The openness aspect of our adoption has been a huge ministry point for our families.
Yeah.
Hey, it's just not about Carter. Like, he has a birth mom. She still needs to be loved, and as long as she is willing on her end to be open, like, we'll be open with it too.
Something else that we have let her know, that we're not going anywhere, and if she doesn't want to have quarterly visits, that we can just meet again whenever she's ready, and that it's not like she's got to live up to this standard that we put on her, or the pressure, because I think that she could feel that the same way we could feel it. So it's really just asking the Lord to show us how to do the next steps.
When I think about a child's big picture, them being able to have that thread of connection to their birth mom throughout their life is worth such a huge amount when it comes to being a healthy, stable adult adoptee.
He gets so excited about sharing new things with his birth mom and just biological family in general.
They really connected with their son's birth mom. They had a huge opportunity to step in and love her well, and they did that.
Every single part of the process, I feel like, is Christ-centered and the best. I couldn't say enough. I really couldn't. I'm very passionate about the way
it went
Agape
down.
works. Yeah, yes.